Good afternoon. It's about 10 minutes after 5 o'clock. I'd like to call the January 20th meeting of the Park and Recreation Board to order. If we can have a roll call, please.
Nikisha Elena Alexis,
I am here.
Sarah Santerre. Here. Isaac Torres Villa. Here. Bill Murray.
Here.
We have a quorum.
All right. Can we get a motion to approve the agenda, please?
I move that we approve the agenda for today's meeting.
We get all in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Terrific. Let's move on to privilege of the floor. If anybody from the audience or online would like to speak. If you can sign in and state your name, please.
Oh, is the mic, well, hold on one second, Steve. The mic isn't on, I don't think. Is it? Here we go. Thank you.
That candy in my mouth, sorry. But we're here today to talk about a very powerful woman that mentored the South Side of Elkhorn. We're talking about a woman that took care of the homeless people. We're talking about a woman that created a space and a place for a young man by the name of Bo. Now, if you grew up in Elkhorn, everybody knows Bo. I don't know what Bo's last name was. I know he wasn't related to Edith Astley. But Bo used to walk around, not so well kept. He was what they would call autistic now, is what they would call it. He didn't have any family. But Edith took this young man in, got him into the ADEC program, cleaned him up, got his medication to the doses where he could function in society. Edith also raised 2 Caucasian children that weren't hers, and she raised them to adulthood. Edith also helped found the Carter Ermine Center, which today they call Horry School. She attempted to open up a building to where we could all meet and discuss things and to have somewhere to go. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. The building was tore down. The Elkhorn Truth also recognized her as a living legend because of her work in social justice, because what she would bring to the table for us. This is also a pamphlet of some of the camp meetings we used to have on Horry School Park. We would have tent revivals where different churches would come and different ministers. And that was an opportunity for us to hear the word of God. Edith was the kind of person that fought for civil rights, that loved everybody. Here's a letter that she received from the KKK one time, telling her to cease and desist what she was doing. Now, don't forget now, this lady was raising 2 Caucasian children. This lady brought in a young man who was disabled. And do you know the fascinating thing about her? She was 86 when she passed. Before she left this earth, she made it possible for someone else to care for this young man. That's how detailed she was. That's how organized Edith was. Edith was the kind of person that loved the community, that did great things for all of us, men, women, white, black, it didn't matter to Edith. And we asked her this question: what does it take? She owned the land at Horry School. It's her land. So what does it take for a person's name to go on a piece of property? What do they have to do in your eyes? What do they need to accomplish? I don't know what Walker Park did. I don't know what they did at other places, that the name of the people that own the land, what they did. But I do know what this lady did for the South Side and how she was a light for all of us. I remember the time when Edith paid for everybody who wanted to go to see the Passion of the Christ. out of her own pocket. Anybody in the community, and we took a bunch of kids over, and young men and women, and she paid for that out of her own pocket. Edith was retired. She didn't have the money, but she found it from somewhere. We weren't funded by the government, but she did it in love. Edith was a great lady, and we hope that you guys see fit to put her, all we're asking is to have her name put on the land. And that's all we want. And we want this opportunity for this great project that Elkhart wants to bring to the south side of the park. It's wonderful, wonderful thing. Edith always believed in having somewhere nice for us to go on the south end. And we've seen how beautiful you guys have made other parks in the city, how it has encouraged people to live better, to do better, and somewhere to bring their children that's safe. And we want the same thing for Orange School to be. And we hope that you vote in favor of her having that name changed because she deserves it and she owned the land. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Any other comments? All right, well, I'll close the privilege of the floor. Can I get a motion to approve the minutes for the December 16th, 2025 meeting?
So moved. I'll second it.
All in favor?
Yes.
Aye.
Yes.
All right. Financials, we have claims of $467,105.46, donation of $600. Are there any questions about the claims? Isaac?
The claims in the amount of the total, I'd just love to get a little bit of a clarification around, such a large number, specifically, it's close to 500,000. And then I'd just love to know a little bit more about, I guess for the people here and watching, about what the process is like, looking into some of the purchases. We want to make sure that we're being mindful of what we spend on, and specifically stuff like the equipment and small tools. Just given that it's a bit of a high number, I'd just love to know the process and just know.
Okay, sure. I'm Nicole Wright, the account specialist for Parks and Rec. It's typically the beginning of the year. So there's a time between the end of the year to the beginning of the year that we don't typically pay anything. So then your bills kind of go all at once. Some of it is encumbered from 2025 that gets rolled over into 2026. And a lot of that is the companies then will send the invoices at the end of the year, but they won't typically get paid until the beginning of the year. And you'll find that in some of them, like the Kiefer, the aquatics, lifeguard chairs and all that stuff, that was all encumbered last year. But those money gets rolled over and it's getting paid this year. So it seems large and big, but the process is just the same money that was encumbered last year is getting paid now. Any other questions about specific ones or?
Yeah. Again, just for some clarity on the bond, as well as on page, I believe it's 1 of the expense approval report right after the Parks Board line item. I guess it's not on here, but it'd be the small tools and minor equipment total. Again, when reviewing these packets, I just want to reiterate that just looking for mindfulness of how we spend, making sure that we're doing right by the
Right,
money.
do you know what line that was from small tools?
Yep,
11,000.
is it-
Kiefer.
No, it's $15,711 dollars and 58 cents. Yes, but in total, the 11,000. So there we'll see lightning detectors, portable lifeguard chairs. I'm just looking to.
The small tools, yeah, that is Kiefer. So
Cool.
that was one purchase order
Mhm.
from 2025 that got rolled over into this year. And then the equipment as it comes at an invoice. So those are actually 3 invoices for one purchase order that we did for our lifeguard chairs, our towers. We tend to do that going into the new year to replace any that were broken. quite a few of them needed to be replaced. So,
I think I'm just looking for like the process. So is there 3 different bids? Is there, do we look for different options? Do we just choose one and call it what it costs? I'm just looking to see what the process.
typically, yes, we do, but we typically go with Adolph Kiefer. They're already with the city as a vendor. And they are the cheapest when we look at some of the things that we need. So then the office manager went ahead and just created like a quote from them, and that was approved. Everybody approved that, and that's how we went forward. With the purchase order, I create that, and then as the product comes, then I pay for that.
Okay, great, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just want to cover as well. I think what you're looking for is, and Jameson Zarnicki, Superintendent for City of Elkhart, but as far as the purchasing policies that we have, the city has internal controls. We follow those policies. If it's over $1,000, we get 3 quotes. If it's over $50,000, it's, request for bids, et cetera, et cetera. So we follow that mandate in line with the state's internal controls as well for that extra precaution. But additionally, as stated, we are part of national purchasing programs, and so Sourcewell, Omnia, et cetera, do that diligence on our behalf, and we know that if they're in line, we're good to go with those purchasing partners as well, who have gone out and found the best price for us, which is the case of Kiefer Aquatics.
Awesome, thank you very much. That's helpful.
Okay. Yeah, he said it better. Any other?
No, all good, thank you very much.
Okay.
So I do have a question about the donation. I didn't see who it came from.
Yes, the ice sculptures.
Okay,
That wasn't, I'm sorry.
I
that wasn't-
I do recall seeing that now. Okay, thank you, thank you.
Those are also sometimes kept private, just so you know.
Yeah. And now they don't all want
If
recognition.
somebody wants to be anonymous.
Yeah. Mhm.
All right, thank you very much, appreciate it. Let's move on to new business. The first order is,
Oh,
for-
do we have to approve? We need to
Oh, I'm
approve the
sorry.
claims.
thank you. Can I get a motion to approve the claims and the donation?
So moved.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Aye, yes. Okay, carries unanimously. Now we'll move on to new business for park board positions for 2026. We'll start with the office of president. I would happily serve in that capacity.
We'd be happy to have you, sir.
Oh,
All right,
do we have to move? We have to make a motion? We have to.
yeah,
Mhm. Okay, I move that we elect Bill, reinstate him as the president of the park board.
I second the motion.
all in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Next position, vice president.
Who's vice president now?
Me.
Oh, that's right, because you moved positions.
That's a
Okay.
twist.
Okay.
And I'm happy,
Well,
I'm happy to take it and help.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well,
I move that Isaac be the vice president of the park board.
I second that.
All in favor?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Next position will be secretary. Currently Sarah.
And it can't be me again.
I guess I will move to be the secretary. Can I nominate myself? What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nominate, yeah.
And I'll second it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm-
Somebody has to make the motion beside me.
What's it? I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
We'll need somebody else to move.
Oh,
So it could be
I motion that we make Nikisha the secretary.
second the motion.
all in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And final position of treasurer.
Okay. I move that we make Sarah the treasurer. Oh, okay.
No,
So then we don't have a treasurer currently.
I have a treasurer. I am leaving the board, so.
Okay. So then we'll leave that position open for now. All right. Okay, we have officers for 2026. Next item is the Ulrey Park name change memo. Jameson, do you want to speak to that? Please?
Yes, absolutely. So Jameson Zarnecki, Superintendent of City of Elkhart Parks. Essentially, we are privileged and honored to be able to be here right now in this space. It's been a couple of years, I'd say, that we've been planning on making some improvements at Ulrey Park. And it started in 2021 when we updated the playground. We went out there, we did a ribbon cutting. I think it was then that I was talking with Mayor Robertson about the other half of the park, and we learned that it wasn't owned by the city, but a collective of folks who were known as Carter Mine Meadows. And so began the conversations over the next, foreseeable future after we got some funding for the splash pad. We thought, wouldn't it be great to be able to expand the park? So we met with them. It was a great conversation. They asked us to do some more due diligence to know what it is that the community would like to see. And so we did that. We walked around for the neighborhood for about 200 homes with a team of almost 15 people, I want to say, and got a good understanding of what the community and neighborhood would like. We went to city council and the mayor to ask for the support. So we were able to do that. We worked with our park foundation as well to secure a lot of funding and opportunities and pitched that vision and those partnerships after conversations with Carter Mine Meadows. They have agreed to give us the land. It's a 0.75 acre parcel directly next to Ulrey Park. And I apologize because I should have had an image up on there to show you where Ulrey Park is and how that's divided, but we can show that to you next time. But if you look at an aerial view of Ulrey Park, you'll see that it's half with amenities and half is a blank grassy space right now. So they had signed with the Park Foundation on Friday a contribution agreement that says that in exchange for the land that they're giving to the Parks Department, the land will be named Edith Pasley Park. And so, as Mr. Robinson said, Mrs. Pasley was a wonderful community leader for many years. And we feel that we have no issue bestowing that honor upon her, and that we're excited to move forward and be able to do great things. We've got a pavilion that's planned, as I've shared with you guys in the past. Now that we've acquired the land, the pavilion can go on that side of the property, also with some pathways, a lot of beautification for flowers. And then on the other side that we currently own, we'll go the splash pad and some other amenities that we have planned, notwithstanding a storytelling piece that talks about the overall history of the community, the Benham West story, the many community leaders and people who have had an impact on that space specifically and the area and neighborhood around it. So it really is a really great project to be able to get to be a part of, and we are sincerely grateful to the folks at Carter Mine Meadows to trust us with their vision and hopes and keep it in perpetuity.
So at this stage of the game, we're being asked to approve the name change when the time's appropriate.
Right. So we're asking the park board to acknowledge the contribution agreement between Carter Mine Meadows and the Park Foundation, and that when the time comes for the land to be accepted into the park board, you'll honor their requirement for it to be Edith Pasley Park.
Can we do that as one motion or two?
Should be one.
Okay. All right. So can I get a motion to accept the donation from the Parks Board or the Park Foundation, and to approve the name change when it gets put into action.
I move that we accept the memo of understanding to rename the park Edith Pasley Park when it's time.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Yes.
It carries unanimously. Thank you.
Apologize. Mayor would like to speak as well.
I think you've already voted for it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, good, good, good. I wanted to make sure that that had happened, but also, I just want to make sure to let you know for those that may not have known Mrs. Pasley, and I know Mr. Robertson. Oh, well, that's Rob, Mr. Robinson spoke eloquently about Ms. Pasley. And there are many people in the community that could deserve this honor, but none more deserving than Ms. Pasley. And she was the kind of advocate that Mr. Robinson spoke about. And I know because she lived on the same block that I grew up on. And I know of all of the things that he spoke of, and many, many more, like kicking a ball in her rose bushes were not a good thing. I found that out myself. But I'm also pretty honored to be mayor at this time and to be able to take a look at a piece of property that sits right in the middle of a wonderful area of our city, and to rename it in a manner like we're doing right now. And so it's very befitting and a wonderful opportunity to do something, not just for the community, but relative to her family. And for those that knew her, we probably are pretty much in a good space. So thank you so much for what you've already done. And I can't wait for the park to be built and redone. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. And thank you to Carter Ermine Meadows. We really appreciate it.
Next item, Liz, is the memo of understanding with Burns.
Good evening, Liz Stoutenauer, Event Coordinator for Elkhart Parks and Recreation. The MOU in front of you is from Burns Rentals. They will be providing hopefully the tent for Frosty 5 coming up on February 14th. It is a 40 by 40 tent along with open fire pits for warming stations on that day. And we're just waiting on, there were a couple of things that ordinances within the city that we can't agree to on their contract. But they have also stated that as long as we state that we cannot hold those responsible. So we're just waiting for that all approval to go through our city lawyer.
So can any questions or comments? Can we get a motion to approve the memo of understanding with Burns Rental contingent upon legal approval?
I move that we accept the memo of understanding with Burns.
I second.
All in favor?
Yeah.
Yes.
Aye. Carries unanimously. Thank you. We have no old business. Next thing is use and event permits and Marquetta Brown. Hello. Can you please come up and tell us about your event?
Mhm.
With the sign, yeah.
Mhm.
Hello, my name is Marquita Brown. I want to host an event at the February the 14th, and it's open for the community. And the title is The Love of God. I just want to feed the people, celebrate. It's the 14th for those that don't have, but they can bring their loved one as well. And it's we're gonna have food. We're gonna have brunch like eggs, breakfast food, and music, praise dance, speakers. That's it.
Great. Okay. Any other questions or comments?
No. Sounds fun.
Sounds like a beautiful event.
Thank you.
Can I get a motion to
Wait, I
approve?
have a question.
Okay.
Do we need to get like health department approval and that kind of stuff because it's open to the public?
You may want to approve contingent on event committee approval and legal approval, depending on what the food looks like.
I just know that has been an issue in the past.
Yeah,
that
so if
had
you
to get
approve
those-
contingent on, we can make sure that her event's taken care of in all the right ways.
I
Okay.
don't know what
Are
you
you
just.
going, are you wanting to say?
Yes, no, it's gonna be, donations, food being made. Well, there's a, kitchen there, so most of the stuff gonna be made, and then like French toast that you get out the box and put in the oven, then pancakes that you put, most of it, and the only thing will be made is like eggs. Biscuits.
It's like the kind of thing that the health department usually likes to weigh in on and make sure everything's like working and the right temperature and in case somebody gets sick.
We can help you go through all the steps. That way you're compliant with health code.
Okay.
So if the board approves contingent, that just means that they're happy to support your event, making sure that you've gone through all the right channels. And we can help you with that if that's agreeable.
Yes, yes, I love help.
Okay. Thank you.
So what do I do? Come to the office and?
Yep.
Yes, so the board just needs to motion for approval contingent on.
I move that we approve this request contingent upon health department being on board and all.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Yes.
Carries unanimously.
Okay,
And if you can wait around till after the meeting, I may have some information that you might find interesting in terms of funding.
yes, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Liz, we've got a long list here.
And every one of them has your name by it.
Little boy.
We're new best friends. So yes, this is about half our year of our community events in front of you today. So starting with our Afternoon in the Park series, which is our live entertainment that we do at McNaughton in partnership with Bad Entertainment, Michael Wells. He provides 2-hour free entertainment at McNaughton Bandshell on the second Sunday of July through September. So just requesting that we continue that as well.
Basically the same as previous, right?
Yeah.
I move that we approve it.
I second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, carries unanimously. Art Walk.
Art Walk is back. So last year was our first year as the Parks and Recreation Department taking over Art Walk. Definitely hit some bumps, but in all, it was very successful. The downtown merchants are happy. Patrons are happy, we're happy. So we do request that we want to use it again, same idea right along Main Street. We would be using our portable stage on the Civic Plaza for live entertainment. And we're also adding a month this year, so it would be the last Wednesday of May through September.
I move that we approve the
Mhm.
art walk.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Yes.
Aye, yes, carries unanimously. Farmers Market.
Farmers Market, and I should say this is the outdoor version.
Yes.
So this is when we get back into our weekly, every Saturday, May through September, over at Curgelly Park. There will be 2 instances where we will need to move it over to the Lundquist Bicentennial Park. The first one being another permit that you'll be approving hopefully shortly with our Rhapsody Arts and Music Festival, combining that for that Saturday morning. And then during Grand Prix in August, with the middle of the racetrack being closed. During that, we have to move the farmer's market.
Mhm. No apples in the middle of the racetrack.
No apples, no apple carts or vegetables getting run over.
And
It would be an interesting touch.
I mean, I'm not against it. Let's put some obstacles out there for them.
All right, can I get a motion to approve for Farmers Market 2026 season?
I move that we approve the farmer's market permit for the 2026 season.
I second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes, carries unanimously. Island of Blues.
Island of Blues will be on Saturday, September 12th over at Island Park. This will be our 4th year since continuing it. Have already started lining up a great list of bands. So hopefully with the approval of this permit, we will be able to start contracting them. Pretty much the same 5 bands, food trucks, the addition of, with weather withholding, having the classic car show out there as well. Just some added attractions to get folks over there.
Can I get a motion to approve for the Island of Blues on September 12th?
So moved.
I will second it.
All in favor?
Yes.
Aye, yes, carries unanimously. Memorial Day.
And then this is the Memorial Day Parade. So we did it last year after the passing of our sweet parade lady, Carla. With this parade, especially with the 250th anniversary of America this year, Memorial Day, we very much like to keep it in-house to make sure that it runs smoothly again. It's one of the city's favorites, so we want to make sure we are able to do it justice.
Can I get a motion to approve for the plans for Memorial Day 2026?
So moved.
I second.
Second? Isaac, second. All in favor?
Yes.
Aye, yes, carries unanimously. Rhapsody.
Rhapsody Arts and Music Festival, June 12th and 13th, over at Island Park, and again, including Bicentennial Lundquist Bicentennial Park as well. Again, just trying to grow it larger and more entertaining and keep it a community favorite.
Can I get a motion to approve for Rhapsody 2026 on June 12th and 13th?
I move that we approve the Rhapsody permit.
Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Aye, carries unanimously. Summer Chill.
So Summer Chill, another live entertainment opportunity presented by the Parks Department. So this one's over at NIPCO Water and Ice Park. This one is in the past been the 3rd Friday, June through September, which is what your permit in front of you actually shows. Conversation within the last 3 hours is that we actually take out the June. That does always run into Jazz Fest, and it's already a lot of things happening. So the permit in front of you, I don't know if I'll need to submit another new one, but getting rid of June. So you guys can do contingent vote or just pull it all together. Okay, we'll just pull that one and I'll see you next month.
Okay.
I'm sorry? Okay. So can I get a motion to approve the permit for Summer Chill 2026 season?
To
Oh, no,
vacate,
to
vacate
it.
Vacate.
to vacate it.
She's going to represent it.
I'm gonna bring it back next
Oh.
month
We're gonna do it next time.
with the changes. Sorry.
I move that we vacate the permit for next time.
Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Aye.
Vacate moves unanimously.
Yes.
All right.
The vacation, not quite.
Yeah,
It's
no.
very different.
It's time for department reports.
Alrighty, well, we are off to a great start. January is one of those months where we always feel that we're going to be slow, and as I tell you with all the other winter months, we are not, and it's fantastic. So, NIPCO is running full speed right now, and when the weather plays nice, we're able to have a great day out there. We've consistently been able to rent our party room that we've put in. People are giving us good reviews, so we're pretty excited about those improvements that we were able to make. If you know anybody who wants to rent out NIPCO, let us know. We've got a great party room. But yeah, this week you'll hear about it. Is supposed to be the K-pop Demon Skate, and I want to say a big thank you to our staff for continuing to push to enhance and elevate our operations and our facilities. Getting creative with the programming and pushing for the customer experience. Every month, they're thinking, we could do this better, and this better, and I'm excited because I think people are taking notice. Additionally, we are finishing our strategic plan for 2026. As you know, we finished our master plan, and now we're working through specifically what we'd like to do, and we'll have a presentation to you next month is the goal. The department has developed a sponsorship brochure, and I will give special credit to Liz Stoutenauer, Cami Dustin, Jennifer Kobe, those people on our team who have been really strategic in making sure that these pamphlets come out. I left some in the back for you all, but it's putting us in a great opportunity to have concerted conversations with businesses and organizations and families who are willing to support. They're just not sure where, but this is a great talking feature, and you could leave it for people and just let the brochure do the talking. So excited for the direction that we're headed in with development work and honing in on our fundraising. So that's been great to see. The boulders at High Dive Park are being delivered in the next few weeks. And when the weather breaks, in order for them to be able to move the machinery, we'll start doing that pond restoration at High Dive, which is great. Obviously, you guys have heard about Ulrey Park. That's moving forward. We're excited about that. Outside of the contribution agreement, we're also going after a grant for the Community Foundation. And then we've received 2 private gifts from donors already, which is huge. So between that, the city's funding, the work that the street department and buildings and grounds is doing for us, it's looking to be a really special project. Our hope is aggressive, but we're hoping to do a celebration ribbon cutting late July, early August at the latest. So be on the look for that, and you can help hold us accountable to that. But throughout everything, we are moving in the right direction by all means. We're gearing up. We've had a lot of great conversations. I'll just note that I'm grateful for Nate for coming on because it's allowed us to have a lot of capacity that we've been looking to do and moving us in the direction that we have been wanting to go as a team. So all good things from my end, and I'll take any questions or kick it to the rest of the team.
So from this moment on, do we get to start calling it Paisley Park renovation? Or is it Ulrey Park? Or, no.
You can colloquially. How's that? Yes. But yes, it would work.
Okay.
Sort of like Lundquist Bicentennial now, right? It's got 2 names, 1 park, quasi-official.
Got it. Thank you.
Cool.
All right,
Anything
great.
else?
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello again. So as Jameson very eloquently stated, it is January and it is busy, and that's okay. That allows us to do a lot of planning for everything coming up in 2026. But also I wanted to let you guys know about all the things that we have been doing. So over at NIBCO, we have been very busy. Mandy Knoll, our events assistant, has taken the reins of doing the community events over there, and they're turning out really lovely. So the first one was our Grinch skate. We had a live Grinch skater out there. He was amazing, interactions. Had about 340 people for the evening session that attended that one. And then same with our glow skate a couple weekends ago on January 10th. Right around the same number of people attended. We had a live DJ. It's definitely becoming community favorites to have those special events on Saturday night. So we're very pleased that the community is responding so well. We also had farmers market a couple weekends ago. Amazingly for January, it was very busy, which made us all very happy. I think people were excited to get out of the house and have something to do. So we were over at High Dive for that, about 250 attendees, and it was also our community day. So we did have a couple of nonprofits that joined us so they could talk about their missions, Ethos, Heart City Coffee, Nest and Grow, and then of course our Mandy with our volunteer program here for Elkhart Parks and Recreation. Upcoming events, Jameson hit, we do this Saturday have our K-pop skate. That one will be a ticketed event. 150 tickets available, so you can still get online and order those. They're $15. We will have live performers skating with the actual K-pop Demon Hunters from the popular Netflix show. So they will be out there. Again, Mandy has done a great job, so definitely come see us. And then on Saturday, February 14th, we'll have our adult skate. which is our date skate for Valentine's Day. It'll be 18 plus for the evening session. During the day will be regular hours or regular attendance. And then, of course, busy day on February 14th. We also have our Frosty 5 over at Studebaker and the Elkhart River Greenway. And then Farmers Market will also be over at High Dive. So come see us, spread the love on February 14th. Thank you.
Thank
Questions?
you. Lots of Valentine's Day things, so.
Yes.
Thank you. Mindy's going to report on volunteers.
Teamwork. Let's see. All right, so I am looking forward to Frosty 5K in February. We are currently running the volunteer opportunities for that right now. So if you want to volunteer or know people who are looking for volunteer opportunities, please spread the word. We have jobs for everyone. It's a short 2-hour commitment, lots of fun, and you get a free t-shirt. We are also finalizing plans for 2026. As you know, the volunteer program has been branded, and so now we are the Root Crew. We've got some great rewards for our volunteers. When they put in a certain number of service hours, they can earn rewards on a tier system, and then hoping to plan for an appreciation event later this year for them.
That's wonderful. With the 5K, is there a temperature where it's too low? Like where you'll be, okay, it's like -2 degrees, we're not doing it. Like what's the threshold for that?
So that is something that either our superintendent or assistant superintendent could speak on.
I'm just thinking in terms of safety.
Tempted to make Nate do it, but I will say that for a lot of our programs and events, well, with our programs, especially the youth, we go off of the schools. And so if the schools close down and cancel theirs, so will we in line. With events and volunteer, it's a little bit more up in the air. It's a gray area because they're adults. And so we try to work with the organizations themselves to test their comfort. From a policy, generally, we try not to do anything below -10 with a wind chill. It's cold, but we live in the Midwest. So people layer up and they're usually good. And you can imagine that once you start working outside, you get hot. So we don't get a lot of volunteer groups who are willing to go below 0, but, and I will tell you, likely they'll just cancel, but we always allow the opportunity.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, well, might have to revisit that policy.
The great news is that even if it's really cold and the event is happening, as a volunteer, spectator, or participant, we do have warming tents and the inside pavilion and hand warmers. So we do a great job at trying to keep everybody warm.
Okay, that's good.
Great, thank you. Louisa?
Louisa. The lovely.
Hello,
Hello.
Luis X. McLawa, Parks and Recreation Coordinator, Program and Recreation Coordinator, excuse me. So for the winter programs, our programs ended since our last meeting is our Parks and Recreation Club for K to 6 at the Tolson Center. In December, we offer our debate basics and arts and crafts. And let me tell you something, those kids, when they want to win, they will argue to things that don't make sense, but if it makes sense to them, they will stand firm.
That's right. Great debaters.
Great debate. Facts. We had our expiration day at Tolson. That's when we had Woodland come over and the Rangers came and we had 16 participants. We did have our Santa workshop for 5 to 17-year-olds. We had 2 registered participants, our beginner ice skating lessons. For all abilities, we had 19 registered participants. In our Frosty Fun, that was 0 to 5 years old, we had 4 registered participants. For our winter day camp, for our first week, we had 18 registered participants. And in our second week, we had 22 registered participants. For our current, well, before I enter, do you guys have any questions before I can? Okay, all right. For our current programs, we just had our Woodlawn Cozy Cocoa Walk, and that we've had about maybe 4 families For internal photography level 2, we have 4 registered participants for our junior park ranger program. That also just ended last week as well, but we had 22 registered participants. Our advanced ice skating, we have 13 registered participants. Our advanced ice skating for speeding skills, we had 9 registered participants. And for our adult ice skating lessons, we had 1 registered participant. For our homeschool skate, we have 13 total registered participants. We did have more added on today, so our numbers are going up, which is good. And our Bingo 101 is for 16 and over, and that will start on February the 3rd.
Okay.
Any questions?
And CPR certification?
And the CPR certification, we have about 9 registered participants for that.
Nice.
Sweet.
Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any questions? Okay.
Nim.
Hello.
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 Ranger report for December. As you guys know, the temperature is down, park activity is down, 19% in the parks, and our ranger activity was down as well. For the events, we helped in the Winterfest parade. Me and Ranger Cody drove the trucks. It was fun. And winter camp, the Rangers also helped campers learn about track identification, animal track identification. So that was fun. Few damages in the parks. Lundquist Bicentennial Men's Bathroom had graffiti, and there was a disc golf sign that was damaged. We reported by Elkhart 311. Other small things to note, strange things to find in the parks, even in the winter, a fridge at Baker Park, and a large clothing rack at Riverview. So if you guys are missing a clothing rack, know it's yours, we have it.
Or a refrigerator, you said? Oh my God.
That's a short report, but if you have any questions?
No.
No? Okay. Thank you.
Who has the coat rack and why?
Oh, yes, I have a question, actually. Just out of curiosity, how do we go about repairing those damages, like to the graffiti and stuff like that?
Well, yeah, generally we report it to MyCart 311 and they assign it to Buildings and Grounds or the appropriate department to fix it.
And usually what's the timeline, like the turnaround?
I'm not sure. That's a 311 department issue. I think it's usually about 3 days, 2 days.
Okay.
Sometimes faster.
Yeah, it's quick.
So.
Awesome, thank you.
Mhm.
We have no correspondence. Our next meeting will be Tuesday, February 17th at Council Chambers. Can I get a motion to adjourn, please?
I move that we adjourn this meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Carries unanimously. Thank you,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Because had a baby.
You've got to
Best
sign all the things.
No.